What's up, YouTube? Hobo Nichol BBQ back with you again, and today we have got Smokin and Grillin with AB, and we got Do It with Jay Wade, and of course we got our co-host Scott in for the grill. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's going on? Hey, what's happening? Happy to be here.
All right, we all apologize for our delay, Jay Wade. I'll let you explain to the people what happened.
Hey, so it's funny. I appreciate y'all holding out. It is all my fault. I mean, so y'all know I'm working out of town. So if y'all don't know, I'm working out of town. So, and I just picked up my son today from the airport. The flight was delayed because we had thunderstorms. So it was actually a 2-hour flight delay. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody hanging out and staying here and kicking it. And I appreciate y'all waiting on me. So, but hey, we ready to rock out though.
All right, real quick, we got Kirby's Fish and Grill, Everyday Barbecue, Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Booger, who changed her name to Air Fryer, Recipes with Booger 500 US, Christie's Cooking Channel, Red's Barbecue and Pizzeria, Keith Batag, and I'm Roundhouse Ranch Barbecue. I'm not scrolling up anymore. Deal with it. All right, first question. Where are you guys from?
Go ahead, Jay Wade.
I'm from California, so I'm from Long Beach. I stay representing, but I've been living in Texas for like the past probably 20 years. So, I'm a Texan. Now, I just, California is where I used to stay.
Hey, you know what? Since you said that, Jay Wade, I'm going to need you to give up your neighborhood card. I want to make sure everybody from the LBC heard you say that. You really a Texan.
Hey, well, there's a lot of reasons why, I'm a Texan because, I'm still a California boy at heart. I still represent, what I'm saying? Don't never forget. That's always going to be there.
Okay. Hey, check it out. Hey, let me get a word in right now. All right, look. Well, let's see. Hey, listen. I'm born and raised. I like saying this, South Central Los Angeles. That's where I'm from. Right now, I currently reside in Riverside, California. I'm only like about 65 to 67 miles outside of LA.
All right, we lost Scott completely. We got Jay Wade with sound and no camera, and he back. Everybody back.
Everybody
all right.
Back.
Family life, wife, kids, dog, chinchilla. What you guys got?
Go ahead, AB.
All right, I'll go ahead and take that. All right, got a wife, which some of you guys might know. Her name is Camille. We call her Colorful Camille. Actually, that's the name of her YouTube channel. And we got 2 kids. Both of them serving in the military right now. We got one in the Navy. That'll be the boy. And then my daughter, she's in the Air Force. Hey, wait. Before I do that, and listen, I have some other kids also. I got 4 other kids. So listen, we got 6 kids, and I got a grandson. All right, there you go.
Man, you got a regular old Brady Bunch over there, So I got me, of course, and I got my wife. Some of y'all might know her, Diva on the Move. She be out there in the comments. I also got 3 kids, and I got a grandchild also. So I got 2 girls and 1 son, and a little girl that's a grandbaby.
All right, so how far are you two from each other? Because y'all hook up quite often.
Well, that's a tricky one, because both of us was here, it's probably about 45 minutes away from each other. But now, he all the way back in LA, and I'm still here in Virginia. So, I'm still holding it down here. So, we 3,000 miles away right now if anybody's counting.
All right, so besides YouTube, what's the real jobs?
Hey, Jay Wade, I'm gonna go ahead and let you take that one first.
Man, this is a hot seat for real. Shoot. Man, there ain't nothing. So actually, I'm actually a soldier, so I'm in the Army. So that is what I do.
All right. Hey, you know what? You had the answer for that one. All right, that was good. And for myself, I'm a safety manager or, sometime a project manager. Work for several different companies, but in the field that I work in is not commercial, but industrial type of projects. Like the project I just left was a 750 megawatt power plant, natural gas power plant.
Cool. All right.
Hey, you know what? Hold on. I can't leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? I see AB, man. He got to get a whole spiel. So, I've been in the Army like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in for a minute. But what I do is I work on a staff at a headquarters building. So that's what I do.
All right. All right. So I think most people that are watching, from the people that I've brought to the show, probably know who AB is, but some people probably don't know Jay Wade. So my next typical question is, what made you decide to start a YouTube channel? But we're going to segue off that real quick, and we're going to go to Jay Wade. What the hell is your channel about? What do you do?
Man, you know what? I do a little bit of everything, and so my channel it's got a couple different things. Right now is I do some motivational stuff on my channel. I kind of started it. I do a lot of woodworking. That's what I really want to start with. But what I'm saying, AB would not let me wait to start my YouTube channel. He was like, "Look, you're gonna start your YouTube channel today." You know what I'm saying? And if y'all know AB, he's a pretty imposing guy. So he gave me that eyeball. How how The Rock do it when he raised one eyebrow? AB gave me that. So what I'm saying, I had to go ahead and start my channel because I ain't want no problems. And then all of a sudden, my channel is kind of a variety channel for the most part. So that's kind of just what I'm doing.
So how'd you guys actually meet up or run into each other or whatever?
All right, go ahead, AB. I'll let you take it.
Okay, that's an easy one. Hey, my seat cooling off. All right, Jay Wade is my wife's brother. They brother and sister. You know what I mean? So it was just natural. And then with me working out there when I was in Maryland, and then he got stationed out there in Maryland or Virginia, wherever he was at. We were just so close. You know what I mean? It was natural.
All right. So blah, 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 blah. See, Jay Wade, you screwed this up because I started 15 minutes late. So now I'm 15 minutes deeper into drinks.
If all it takes is 15 minutes, then you know what I'm saying? Don't worry, I'll catch up.
All right. So what made you guys decide to make YouTube channels? I think we already kind of got Jay Wade's answer, as AB said you're going to do it. But expound on that as you need to. And AB, what's your answer?
Honestly, it started with I'm gonna try to sum this up. It started with me making a barbecue sauce. I was making my grandfather's barbecue sauce. My wife and I usually, because I work on the road a lot, so when I come home, we entertain a lot of company. Everybody wanted to come over. Everybody was asking about the sauce, so it had kind of like took off. People start saying, "Hey, can you make some sauce?" I'm like, "Man, just to have people over," and so that snowballed. Then I was thinking, me and my wife were trying to figure out how can we get the sauce out there to people that hasn't already tasted it. So then she and I come up with the idea, let's just open up a channel. But believe it or not, that's been about 7 years I've been saying I'm gonna do a YouTube channel. And then there you have it. As soon as I get out there to the East Coast, with me working them long hours, I had nothing else to do. Started the channel, started cooking, and you guys know where we are today.
So I came across, you got a website. You want to talk about that any?
Yes. I'm going to say yes and no. I'm going to start off with why I say no. Only reason why I said no is because I just recently found out, and I'm not going to say recently, I've known for about a month that one of the links wasn't working, and I am not prepared just as of this second for everybody to go out and just start purchasing, barbecue sauce. Well, I'm still trying to get acclimated to being home, but I did go out and buy ingredients. But anyway, I do have a website. I got it I'm on Facebook with it also. You can purchase it anywhere, but I'm getting ready to send. I got a few addresses now. I made some to take to the race I just went to. So I have some bottles I need to ship out, and I'm going to ship them out to, a few YouTubers just to see what they think about it. And then I'm going to get back into production. Go ahead.
That's what I actually noticed as I came across that, because like I told you before the show, I was looking for what was his name? Skip Beats?
Yeah, Skip Beats, yeah.
And I was going through the show notes, and I'm like, oh, there's a link here. And then I went to and I saw the page, and it said shop now or order here, and I clicked on it. I'm like, the button don't work.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm kind of glad, because I think the worst thing you can do is for somebody to want to buy and then get in there, and then it sends me an email, and I'm not prepared. But I am going to do something about it. I just needed to get past this race, and starting Monday, I'll be wide open.
Jay Wade, you want to add anything to your side of the story?
You know what? Man, I think AB kind of covered it all, you know. So, I mean, but I did have it in my head to, you know what I'm saying, start a YouTube channel at some point one day. You know what I'm saying? I won't let y'all think that AB is just a big bully out there. I mean, you know, he is a, you know, he's, I won't say he's soft, you know what I'm saying, but, you know what I'm saying, he got a soft side to him. You know, he not all the brash and, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. So, you know, but I'm glad he got me started, is what I will say. So that, you know, we got it moving and kept it pushing. And, you know, I just been like crazy busy. So I really haven't even been working on any videos here lately.
Hey, Scott, you got anything from the chat? I seen Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin ask something, but I don't know if it was to the people in the chat or not. Scott even there?
Yeah, they were.
you weren't moving.
He was asking if they were like goat burger.
Repeat that again. You got all garbly gooky.
Earlier, he said hot dog extravaganza. That's coming from Mega Fred Zeppelin. And he said, with them two being from California like me, do they like In-N-Out burgers?
Hey, yeah, I like, man, I can walk to an In-N-Out burger from here. They just, since I've been gone, they redid it. I love In-N-Out. That's where I get the whole smash burger theme from.
Oh yeah, In-N-Out is key. I mean, you know, I don't know nobody from California that don't like In-N-Out. And I mean, I will venture out there to say that if you're from California and you don't like In-N-Out, you might not be from California. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just a California staple. That's like surfing. You know what I'm saying? That's what California is like, surfing and In-N-Out. You know what I'm saying? Any beach, sunny. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about right there.
Hey, I don't know nothing about that surfing, but I'll say that's about that California. And plus, you just said you gave away your you're not really from California no more. So your burger choice now is Whataburger, ain't it?
Whoa. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. I didn't say I wasn't from there. I just say I hadn't lived there. You know what I'm saying? So really, you know, I guess, you know, I could be from two places. I could represent two places, you know. But just know that I'm rooting for Golden State.
Oh yeah.
So am I. All right. I got to ask Jay Wade what his thoughts are on Whataburger, but before I do that, it's been bugging the shit out of me because I cannot tell who the fuck is on the wall behind AB, because I thought it was LeBron at first, and I was hoping it wasn't.
Hey, take your pick, man. Talk to me.
The wingspan pick.
Oh, that's MJ. That's classic. That's iconic right there.
That's what I thought, and I grew up around Chicago during both three-peats. It's a hard thing to see from back here.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
What channel is the NBA on?
It don't matter if Cleveland wins. I'm gonna be very sad, and I'm literally an hour from Cleveland right now.
Hey, how come you're gonna be sad if Cleveland wins? What's so bad about them guys?
Do we really need to talk about LeBron?
Oh man, you know, I mean, I would say that LeBron has grown, because I will be the first one to say that LeBron can't close. You know what I'm saying? He used to suck at closing, but now, I mean, he putting the whole team on his back. He got a whole nother starting four, and you know what I'm saying? He done took them boys all the way to the big show. You know, now whether or not they get swept, that's one thing, but I mean, I used to be like kind of a behind in the closet LeBron hater. You know what I'm saying? But now I think he's you know, he done won me over here in the future. You know, when you look at athletes, I mean, he's a guy that ain't never been in no trouble. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, he a good role model. So, you know, you got to respect that any day of the week.
Okay, I'll give you my short version because I think most of the people watching don't give a shit about basketball and want to get talking about other stuff. But LeBron is literally fucking boat anchoring Cleveland right now by these 2-year deals where the team doesn't know right now whether he's going to sign again. So they don't know how to draft. They don't know whether to trade somebody. They don't know whether next year they got LeBron and build around LeBron, or whether it's next year that they got LeBron leaves and they're fucked, and then they're like, okay, we should have not traded Kyrie. We should have drafted this guy. We should have traded this guy. We should have done something. And that's the problem that, so I've lived here in Ohio for 5 years. The fans of Ohio sports have, outside of Ohio State, have nothing to root for outside of, at this point in time, if the Browns win 4 games this season, it's a celebration. So when LeBron left and went to Miami, people were burning jerseys. The fucking roads were covered in tears. People had to wear hip waders. And if he does it to them again, it's going to be a bad time to be a Cleveland fan. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, you know what?
On another show, I'd like to weigh in on that. But, hey, we're going to leave it alone, and we're going to let you move on.
Yeah. All right. So, Jay Wade, most of these are cooking things. I don't know your cooking history, so weigh in as need be, but maybe you're a fucking better cook than AB. I don't know.
I got skills in the kitchen. I can burn.
So who taught you guys how to cook?
You want me to answer that one? You know what? I'll go first. My mama, you know what? My mama taught me how to cook. That's who taught me how to cook. Hey, I was cooking at an early age. And I want to tell you this. Listen, times were way different then than it is now. Because listen, I probably was on the stove at 8 and 9 years old. You know what I mean? You put an 8 or 9 year old on the stove now, they want to call child services on you, talking about you putting a child life in danger. You know what I mean? But my mother had bought me that cookbook, that little red and white junior cookbook. And from that, I used to give her a list like, hey, get this stuff from the store. And that started me cooking.
So, I mean, I was, both my parents worked. So, I was usually in the house by myself. So, I basically had to fend for myself. So I took some notes from my parents. And, I had to get in there if I was going to eat. I was either going to be hungry till my parents came home, or I was going to figure out how to get it done. So, I ain't never burned down the house, burnt some toast. But, that's kind of how it happened.
Hey, you know what? I can vouch for y'all. I can vouch for you, Jay Wade. You said you can burn. I'll tell everybody. Hey, he make a good peach cobbler.
I don't know if the hot seats are going to be good at the end of this show for your guys' relationship at this point. All right, so real quick, Booger's giving me shit and says, so Christy, meaning Christy's cooking channel, this was while the NBA topic was going on. Did you see the new pink and purple new shade of mascara from Maybelline? I apologize. We got a little sidetracked. It is what it is. And I even forgot to ask Jay Wade his thoughts on Whataburger. So we're going to go back to that. I'm not asking you to compare it to In-N-Out. I'm just wanting to know your thoughts on Whataburger, Jay Wade.
Hey, you know what? Whataburger do their thing right. They don't taste like no other burger. They do their thing. And, secretly, the first time AB came out there to visit me, the only thing he could think of was getting to a Whataburger. So I ain't going to let him take no shots at me. But just know Whataburger is good. It's not In-N-Out. It's just different.
Hey, you know what? I ain't going to lie. Because, listen, when I was traveling back, I couldn't wait till I got to Texas and saw Whataburger. I think I hit them in Amarillo.
I lived in Oklahoma for a while, so I had my fill of Whataburger for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Then. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Scott, you got anything more? I realized like 20 minutes ago I cut you off.
Kirby asked them, what do you think about Wahlburgers? Since we're on the burger topic.
Wahlburgers. I'm not familiar with Wahlburgers.
Hey, you know what? I've never had Wahlburgers. But I do see somebody in the comments. Who's that in the comments right now? So I'll show you right there. Yep, Five Guys. That's just what I just had. So, but yeah, Wahlburgers. That's that Mark Wahlberg and his brother's franchise, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and cooking channel wants for me to ask AB, who is his favorite Southern redheaded YouTuber that loves gadgets? Boy, Christy likes to make me get tongue-tied.
Hey, but you know what? You stole. Hey, you're not supposed to ask the question and then answer it. You know that's Christy's cooking channel. Hey, you know what? Now that you know she in there and she can hear, I'm always telling her thank you. You know what? If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been exposed to none of you guys unless I would have found you, you know, out there in the YouTube community. Listen, she opened her hands, opened up what was that? The cooking group, you know, invited me, you know, and just watching her videos. Hey, I love that Southern accent. And it might be somebody else in here. If you look in here, if you in here, it might be Jamie Stabler. She might be in here. That's another Southern Belle.
You got any more, Scott?
Oh, we're good.
All right, I'm gonna go to the Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin question. Favorite music, bands, etc.
Hey,
that was a big ass zipper.
Go ahead, Jay Wade.
Man, I tell you what, that's a long list of favorite music and bands. You know what? I'll tell you that some of my favorite tracks come from Nirvana. Favorite band got to be, I mean, I'll make it easy. The Gap Band, Earth, Wind and Fire, anything by Parliament. I mean, that's kind of, when it comes to bands, I mean, that's where I hang out at. Those would be my top, some of my top picks. You know what I'm saying? And plus, any band that was playing with Prince, you know what I'm saying? And right now, looking at the Roots band, and also any band that's playing with Bruno Mars. Man, his band is off the chain. When if you ever see him live, they go wild. They go hard.
Hey, you know what? I guess I'd be wrong if I said, hey, me too. You just said the whole thing. I just knew I was going to be able to get Bruno Mars without you bringing him up. You know what I mean? But that's like the last of the bands when it comes to like R&B, like type funk type music. You know, that's just the music that we was all brought up, you know, with our parents. And that's just what we know. I'm surprised to see that he's thriving the way he is, you know, in this day and age with all this music built, you know, made on the keyboard. No offense, Skip. You know what I mean? And so Jay Wade really covered like I guess bands. And what was the other one?
Bands, music, anything musically.
Oh, and I'm thinking now, at where I'm at in the point of my life now, R&B and jazz, like smooth jazz is like I listen to that mostly. I listen to that like nightly. Love smooth jazz.
Kitchen Grill just showed up. What's up, Ray? All right, Jay Wade, who are you talking to?
Oh, I was talking to my son.
You want to come on?
Nah, I was telling him to go take a shower because, you know, he just got the plane. He's been traveling all day.
All right, I always invite people if they want to have their wife, kids, random next door neighbor come on.
He'll be back.
All right. So what do you guys film with?
Oh,
go ahead, play the crickets. All right, let's see what I film with. I film with my Samsung Galaxy Note 8, and I film with like when you see multiple views, I use that. I start off with my Samsung Galaxy Note 8, and then I use my Canon D7000, and then for a third camera, if we're doing live, I'll use my I think it's a C922 Logitech webcam.
Yeah, so I got a Canon T7i. I also have a Nikon D5100, but I mean I've since retired that, even though I still like the picture. But the webcams I use right now, the same thing as a 922. Those are nice. So yeah. Oh, and of course, you know, I use my Note 8. Great picture. So that's it.
All right, AB. Who is Khalil? Khair.
Hey, for everybody that's in here that ever watched some of our lives in the very, very beginning, that is the Kitchen Ninja. Hey, what's up, bro? I told you I called him and told him to get on here. We was going to talk about it. That is the Kitchen Ninja.
All right. So what's a weekday meal look like for you guys at your house?
Let's see. For me, I don't know. The roles have reversed. Now, I want you guys to know this, just in case she's listening. When I went out to Maryland, I left this house as being known as not a cook, you know? So after cooking all of that stuff and she sees on my channel and all that, my wife has since retired her apron and her utensils. So as of late, dinner has only been whatever you see. If I have a new video, that has been dinner, you know? So I'm gonna say this. So last night she made some sides. She made corn, rice, and gravy. Hey, and I gotta say this too. I got to get her to film her gravy. It is the best on the planet. And I use my Weber kettle grill. Thanks, Christy. Love that red grill. Just went ahead and grilled some chicken. So that's what we had last night. I might have to come back on the hot seat to let you know what it's like, you know. But as of right now, it's bleak. Hey, Jay Wade, usually you follow after me.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's kind of tough to follow, but you know, my meals usually consist of whatever AB cooked on Sunday and Saturday, and then you know, but during the week, you know, I like to mix it up. I like eating fried fish, fried chicken, all that stuff. You know, I'll be trying to fry everything, and also do some bacon, you know, like lasagna type meals. So I mean, I think my diet is pretty regular. It's not healthy at all. You know, I eat a burger whenever I can, but I mean, that's kind of like the weekly deal there.
All right, Scott, what you got? I know you got at least one.
The Jamie Stabler wants to know what AB's favorite food. I hope I pronounced that right.
You broke up, bro.
That her name is Jamie Stabler.
Stabler. My apologies. Stabler.
Okay. My favorite food is hands down. It's not gonna be the healthiest, but listen, it goes around the smothered pork chop. That right there, that does it for me. Give me a good smothered pork chop, and I'm happy. That's my favorite food on the planet.
You know, I'm gonna jump in there. I gotta go with a good chicken fried steak. I mean, I'm telling you, with like some white gravy on it, a little bit of spice, a little kick to it, some pepper. Man, I can taste that right now. Like, you know what? I really like the one from Cracker Barrel, if you ever had that one. But, you know, I add a little bit of salt to it. I mean, a little bit of pepper to it, and that set it right off.
Hey, thanks for the idea, bro.
All right. What's your favorite video you have made and why?
Go ahead, Jay.
You know what?
I'll go after you.
I'll take that one. My favorite video was his Got to Be my Punta Cana video. I think I had a lot of fun making that one. It was exciting. I got to fly my drone and you know, get some shots in there. And I think that was kind of one of my greatest work. So to speak. That's probably my favorite video. I probably watched it 4 or 5 times. All the watch time contribute to myself. So, but that's my favorite video.
Wow. I know I just said I go after you or you go after me, but hey, I'm sitting over here still trying to think like which one is my favorite video. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it like this, like how a mother would say. If somebody said, which one of these kids is your favorite? Yeah. Hey, so I'm going to go ahead and just say, hey, they all my favorite. Truly, there's only been a couple I was married to, but I don't want to say nothing about them because when I marry myself to a video, it's the worst viewing video out there. You know?
Yeah. I know those videos too, man. I won't tell nobody though.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
All right, so what's the funniest thing that's happened while recording that we didn't see after editing?
Whoo, I got a good one on that one. Hey, should I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The answer is always yes.
Hey, listen. I don't remember the exact video. Oh, I don't remember the exact video, But listen, this is what happened to me. I had a piece of bread in my hand. It might have been when we was doing burgers, not the burger challenge between myself and Kirby.
It
I
was a
think I made
live video.
It was a live video. I was just trying to slice the bread. I had got these buns, so when I went to slice them, I was slicing in my hand. But you guys don't know it. I cut about a 3-inch gash in my palm of my hand, and it was leaking. You know what I mean? So as I did it, nobody had known. Jay Wade did say, "Hey, what's wrong?" I just said nothing, and I walked off the camera. Then I held my hand up. It was dripping blood on the carpet. Then he started laughing, but nobody had knew that I had just cut. I probably almost needed stitches in my hand.
Hey, that is true. That's a true story. That's
Yeah,
a true
it is.
story. Oh, it's my turn, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, so I think some of the funniest stuff that happened is and you know, you got Khalil, you got the Kitchen Ninja in the chat. I wish Skip Beast was there, but I tell you what, it'll be me and AB will be arguing for 30 minutes about camera angles, about how the food gonna get cooked, about what we gonna say when we open the video and what we open the show. But like, and it'll be 30 seconds. And you know, we'll be sitting there arguing, talking about something. Look, I'm going live right now. I ain't waiting no more. I'm just gonna hit the live button and we're gonna start. So I mean, that kind of be like the funniest times, and that we roll into it. And that's kind of why we start the lives when we be on fire and we ain't never ready, because we spent the last 30 minutes arguing.
Hey, listen, he not. Hey, you know what? Let me take the time to say this. Let me tell you what it's like to work with Jay Wade. If I set up the cameras and I tell you, and I tell him, I say, "Hey, I like that," and he say, "You like that?" I say, "I love it." Leave it alone. If I turn around and start doing something else, when I look back, the camera has moved not 1 foot, not 2 feet. It's 10 feet at a whole different view. And he be like, "Hey, how you like this one?" All I do is grind my teeth and just say, "Hey, bro, you just asked me, was that good?" You know what? But I will say this though, no matter what me and him do, you talking about missing an individual. You know what I mean? As bad as I wanted to get home, man, I miss you, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't been the same. Hey, Kirby, hey, I will say this though. Kirby come over here and try to stand in them shoes. Hey, he doing a good job. You know what I mean? But hey, we have some good chemistry though, bro. But anyway, I'm on the West Coast now. Me and Kirby say we got something for you though, bro.
You know what? You bring a little tear to my eye. You know what I'm saying? I know Kirby trying to get my spot. You know what I'm saying? But I take Kirby, I'm gonna take you to the 5 heartbeats, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take you to the 5 heartbeats. And actually, if you want my spot, Flash, you know, but I mean, that's the real deal. But yeah, I miss working with AB too. But I think we got good chemistry, but we keep each other honest. You know what I'm saying? Keep each other legit. You know what I'm saying? We don't do nothing that ain't true to us.
Right.
Right.
All right, I want to say what's up to James from Aiming and Claiming Smokers. And Scott, you got something over there. You got one, or how many questions you got?
I got some questions. What's up, James? Okay. Meathead wants to know, Jay Wade and AB, what's your favorite meat?
Hey, well, I'm gonna go back and just go ahead and say this one because it'll be real quick. I mean, I love steak. If it's steak, I'm gonna say ribeye. That's my thing. I love the ribeye, but hands down, nothing like that. I don't know. I just think my favorite dish would be that smothered pork chop.
Oh man, I see what you did there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna agree with you on the ribeye, but I mean, I could eat chicken wings every day of the week. So you know what I'm saying? Does chicken wings, do that count as a meat? Because that's what I'm picking. Chicken wings.
Hey, let me just say this. You're not supposed to go on no live radio. This is a radio show to me. And then somebody asks you what's your favorite meat, and then you leave with chicken. Hey, so did you want to wash it down with some watermelon too?
Hey, you know, I'm just telling you, I keep it real, man. You know, so I'm gonna take a peek over in the comments. I bet you some people agreeing with the yard bird. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could make it a whole lot of different ways. I already told you I like chicken fried steak.
That's right.
All right, y'all are putting me in an awkward position. Just gonna say that. Same way Lyle did with the fucking crown bags. All right, so James asked a question from Eamon McClain, worst dish recipe you ever made, and I'm gonna tie that in with Christy's cooking channel, who made the list a permanent question of what's the best and the worst thing you ever cooked.
Worst dish. Oh, that's a tricky one. That is a tricky one. I guess when we say dish, give me some context. You know what I'm saying? Could that be one thing on the plate, or like the whole meal was terrible?
I burnt the watermelon. Watermelon was dry. I made fucking duck à l'orange, and it didn't taste like à l'orange. You can put it however you like.
You know what?
Hey.
I would say, you know what? I done overcooked some steak. As a matter of fact, I done overcooked steak to the point where you know, it was like a brick. You could have threw it at somebody and bust out a window. And I done did that on the grill through not paying attention, working with charcoal. And you know, when you pop the grill open and you look in there and it looked like it's a 5-alarm fire. You know, that's and ruin the whole everything you was cooking. So, you know, then you know, you just have to hit them up and you know, call for takeout.
What was your best?
My best, you know what? I would say that some of my best has been ribeye steak. You know what? And I got a couple different techniques to make that thing work. But I mean, the key to it is you got to get some thick steak. You can't do it with thin steak. You got to get thick steak, like some thick ribeye to make it work. That's probably my best right there.
All right. Hey, well, I'm gonna say this for my best ever. This goes out to you, Kitchen Ninja. Is a ribeye, a sous vide ribeye steak that I made. Hands down, it made me want to just like take my plate when I got through with it and just throw it against the wall. I mean, it was just outstanding that I had finally got that technique right. That was a chore in itself. And my worst would be, you know what? I just got a bad experience. I was on the grill, had about 20 or 30, maybe about 25 people over the house. People were still coming over. I was outside in my backyard, and I was just put the chicken on the grill. I was using a gas grill, and I was cooking on the top level. You know, I had put all of the thighs up there. We're going to cook them slow, away from the fire, as we say, indirect. You know, and anyway, make a long story short, doorbell rang. I come from the slider. I told my cousin and somebody else, hey, keep an eye on the grill. Didn't want no flare-ups. All I did was walk to my front door, say hello, open it up, go back. And when I turned around to look at the slider, I couldn't even see it. It was that much smoke. You know what I mean? So, hey, that was an experience. Hey, let me just say this. I'm glad my cousin is my blood, because I lost my friend after what I said to him. I was like, how could you let this happen? And anyway, make a long story short, I just burnt up the grill and burnt up almost the side of my house too. But that'd be the worst experience. So I'll say that's the worst dish I ever made.
All right, Scott stepped away for a minute. I seen Booger asked this question. So if Scott asks it in a minute, I don't know where he's at. Booger wants to know, what's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to food?
I'm gonna let you go, AB.
Hey, right. I'm trying to think like my biggest pet peeve when it comes to food. Oh, I don't know. I feel, man, I can hear my clock ticking right now. It's just, I'm trying to think, what would that be?
Oh,
you know what? I might have to answer that one. Let me come back to that one. Let me give that one some thought. Because I'm drawing a blank. I really don't have nothing that really, no pet peeves as far as when it comes to food. I'm good with just about everything.
You know what? I got my pet peeve. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't gonna agree with me, but I don't like avocado. You know what I'm saying? And like when I tell people no avocados, or like I don't want avocados, they try to jump down my throat like, oh my God, you don't like avocados? Like, I mean, avocados ain't saving the world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just another fruit, or, you know, just another vegetable, whatever it is. But anyway, I don't like it. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to it because I ate it and I got sick, and I ain't had it since. So I don't like avocados. My pet peeve is when people be like, "Hey, do you want avocado on that?" Or when I tell them to take the avocado out, and they I said, "Hey, go kill yourself." So you know what I'm saying? I just don't like avocados.
Hey, well, since you said it that way, I know you don't like avocados because remember we did that the California burger, and I put you got to put avocados on anything when you say California. So I know that you told me you was over there grinding your teeth, grunting. Don't do it, but gotta do it. So mine would be I hate tomatoes. So if you ask me my pet peeve when it comes to food, that'll be I hate tomatoes, and I hate when I go to somewhere and I order a hamburger and they put that tomato. And even if they put it on there and they take it off, I can taste the tomato juice on there. But listen to this. Here's where it becomes a catch-22. I love ketchup. I love stewed tomatoes. I love them a tomato any kind of way except for raw. Do not give me a raw tomato.
So I actually made an avocado burger on my channel, and it's doing somewhat successfully for me. But I hate avocado, and had Mrs. Hobo taste it for the video just because I didn't want no part of it.
Right.
All right, Meathead wants to know, AB, have you ever made a caveman steak?
Shots fired.
Shot fired. Hey, let me see. It's too bad y'all can't hear my my sound effects. But that's right. Hey, Meathead. Hey, you know what? Hold up. Let me address that right now. Now I don't have no opinion, but I'm gonna write that down and we're gonna get to that. Hey, and another thing too, Meathead, I'm done. I just need to put sin. It's right behind this video playing right now. I'm gonna put it up tonight and let it go. So check it out.
I'm trying to scroll through the chat because I know I missed one question, and I'm trying to, where the fuck did it go? Fred left. Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin had to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm looking in the chat and I see that I see Christy is about to get unfriended, over the avocado. I've seen that.
Kirby Grill threw out a question there, Dick, for you to ask Hobo.
Did you catch it? Have at it. I got to take a pee break. So, Scott, run the show.
My dirty clothes when we're done. It's fine.
Fishing Grill asked Hobo to ask this, but he says, AB, why don't you like spicy food?
Ooh, got him.
Got him. Hey, me and spicy food just don't get along. You know what I mean? Hey, just the way it go in, it might. Hey, just from me being a kid, seemed like I had something hot one time, and the way it went in, it came out that same way, and I haven't fooled with it since. You know what I mean? If it's not table pepper, hey, I'm good.
Man, I love me some hot and spicy food. That's the truth.
Hey.
What happened, Scott? We can't hear you.
I was just trying to ask AB about his barbecue sauce a little more.
All right. I kind of like mentioned this earlier. Listen, I just made some barbecue sauce. Anyway, if you want to ask about it, listen, this is my family's recipe. My grandfather been making it for years. It just somehow, you know what I mean? I just started making it or whatever. And how it became to get bottled was we had it. We were using it at a little get together or whatever here at the house. Not here, but somewhere else. My grandfather just happened to stop by. Didn't even know he was in town. He said, "Hey, what's happening? I see all these cars over here. Blah, blah, blah." He said, "Hey, fix him a plate." I fix him a plate. As soon as he take his first bite, his eyes light up and he say, "Hey, is this?" And I said, "Yeah, that's you, Grandpa." And then my grandfather said, "Bush." Well, he just said, "Nah, you did something else." And I said, "Well, yeah, I told him I was getting ready to tell him what I did, but he said, hey, he didn't even want to know. He was like, whatever you doing, he called me by my nickname. He said, whatever you doing, just go ahead and keep doing that. And then, friends asking like, hey, can I make some so they can take some home? So then the wife and I decided, actually it was more so her idea to decide to put some in a bottle and just to see. Everybody say they want something, they'll buy it. And from there, it just like snowballed. And that's how I got started.
That's awesome.
You got any more, Scott?
Yeah, Kirby Grill again wants to try his chicken jalapeno bomb.
Plug. Hey, one thing I will say about Kirby, that guy right there is gonna get it in. Hey, listen. Hey, your food. Hey, what you made here when you came over? Hey, that was outstanding, bro. You know what I mean? If I hadn't watched you make it, you know what I mean, and seen you make it in my kitchen, and then go out on my grill, even though you told everybody I broke AB's maiden on his own grill. Hey, I'm never gonna forget that. Anyway, hey, I had to enlighten Kirby and let him know, like, hey, that's just what kind of host I am. I allowed you to come here and cook on the grill first. You know what I mean? But I will say this though, hey, bro, that was hot. And before I told you your thumbnails, now I got to reverse what I said, man. Hey, your thumbnails now, they hot, bro. Hey, good job, man.
Look at
You got
AB
more,
chewing
Scott, or
all
we
over.
caught up?
We're good.
Jay Wade, were you about to say something?
I was saying, hey, look at AB out there showing all that love.
All right, we're gonna get into the fun questions.
Here we go.
Oh man.
So, if Hollywood was to decide to make a movie about your YouTube channel, what actor would you like to portray you in the movie?
Oh, wait. All right, you know what? Who would portray me? Hey, it'd be Denzel. Come on.
Oh man.
You know, he's surgical with this.
I was gonna say Denzel, man.
Hey, that's fine. Hey, Morgan Freeman will play you, bro.
Nah, man, I was gonna have Denzel because he was gonna be, I'm putting motivation on all you bitches. Hey, Lyle got it. Lyle got it, man. Sir Mix-a-Lot to play you.
You know what? Hey, you didn't have to say Lyle. Once you say Sir Mix-a-Lot, I know who that is. He been saying that from day one.
Ooh, Kirby coming in hard.
Oh,
Forrest
Kirby
Whitaker for AB and Chris Rock for Jay Wade.
Forrest Whitaker.
Wait. Repeat that.
I don't know that I want to. Kirby says Forrest Whitaker for AB, Chris Rock for Jay Wade.
Hey, I don't know which one is worse, man.
Hey, you know what, man? I like Riley Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Cuba Gooding Jr. He could play me. You know what I'm saying? Cuba could play me.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I'm a specialty item. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with Denzel. Denzel be my man. Hey, he versatile. He can keep it gangster when it need to be gangster. He can be sweet as pie. Don't nobody tell nobody I said that. Hey, he can be cool. You know, something like that.
All right. What's y'all's guilty food pleasure?
Man, I'll tell you what. Secretly, I love donuts. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't. If donuts is out, I gotta eat them, no matter how terrible they are. Like even like the grocery store, they've been there since like yesterday. Like I gotta have them donuts. Like I don't know why, but I just gotta have them.
Hey, hey, and not to keep saying the same thing, but hey, that smothered pork chop. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? My neighbors around here, they always say they know when I'm in town because they wake up with their stomach hurting. You know why? Because I'll be out there on that grill. Hey, speaking of grill, y'all, look at that. Rec Tech. Go, baby.
Plug.
All right, your boy Kirby says, nah, all jokes aside, AB is like Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince.
Hey, Jay Wade. Now we know the controversy behind Uncle Phil. You know what I'm saying? In his real life, I'm gonna go ahead and just say, ha ha ha, and leave it like that. Kirby, I'm the Uncle Phil though. That's all good. I'll take that.
Hey man, he was a good dad.
Huh?
He was a good TV dad.
Yeah, he was a good. Hey, that he was good TV dad.
So many ways to go from here, but we'll just stay on track.
Right.
Who would be on your guys' personal Mount Rushmore?
Whew.
Man, that's a tough one.
Hey, well, you know what? I can start off by saying this. Hey, for one, my mama, you know what I mean? My wife, my cousin who helped me change some things in my life. I got to put him on there. Expose me to the craft that I'm into now, and then myself. You know what I mean? I've come a long way. Hey, I'll just say that I've come a long, long way, and I'm proud to be where I'm at today. So next to my mama would be myself. Top that one, Jay Wade.
Man, I see how you do. I see how you do, AB. You was quick on the gun on that one.
That's right.
But, I definitely would put my parents on there, and it definitely put my wife on there because she holds me down. I kind of got, I got a couple of wild cards for the last one. I got a couple of wild cards in there. So I will leave that one, I think that one can change and kind of rotate because there's a lot of people that have had some influence on me to bring me from where I was to where I am today. So I'll leave that one in the rotating one, and anybody that think that believe they had an influence on me, I'll let them sit there for the time being.
All right, real quick. So Booger I love that they were putting women on the rock. So real quick, why don't you guys tell people what your wife's channels are about?
All right.
Go ahead, AB.
If you guys watch and know.
All right.
Hey, do you watch your wife's channel, AB?
Yeah, I do. Hey, yeah. She might be watching right now or listening on the other side.
On the other side of the door.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I watch it all the time. No, hey, listen, her name. Okay, listen, her name is Camille. So she came up with a great name, which I think is like perfect for her personality. It's called Colorful Camille. She uses the K to spell her first name, so she used the K for the color. So Colorful Camille, that's the name of her channel, and it's a makeup review, a makeup review channel. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. It's like it just lets you into her world. You know what I mean? I will say this though, I've never seen her as happy as she has been as far as like having like a hobby or something like that. She has really, really embraced this this YouTube community and that whole makeup thing. So this might give me some brownie points. Plug. Go ahead, man.
Oh man, my wife's channel was Diva on the Move. She started her channel because I had a channel, and then of course her sister-in-law, which is my sister, had a channel, and then of course AB had a channel, so we was all doing YouTube. So she started her channel, and she just kind of doing some kind of talks with talks with the diva right now, which is pretty funny. Her doing her thing, but that's kind of what her channel is about. Just started, fresh on the map, but it's Diva on the Move. So she just started working on her channel and just started building her influence.
All right, so real quick, AB, you were telling me, and I want you to plug this, your Facebook page or group that you started, the hot dog challenge that you guys did, and then just in the chat. God damn it.
Okay.
There'll be something else. I'll come back to it.
All right. Okay.
I said there'll be something I'll add to it, but I'll come back to it.
All right. Okay, what he's talking about is for those of you that don't know, I made a Facebook group. It's called Smokin Grillin and Cooking group, where anybody can just post any type of food that you made, anything that you bought, anything you want to brag about. If you saw something you didn't like as far as food goes, it's just a page for everybody. And what he's talking about when he says what we did was last week we did a themed hot dog extravaganza, which Mrs. Kirby, and I think, yeah, that's her new name, Mrs. Kirby. She came up with that name. And then we all decided to refreak it. And now the new name is going to be called Themed Food Extravaganza. So going back to the hot dog, what it was everybody just came up with a hot dog that had its own theme. I did a pork themed hot dog, which was like a premium sausage dog. Listen, put a lot of ham on it and bacon, and just dressed it up real nice. And man, I can tell you this, I'm still trying to get them out of me. You know what I mean? I ate so many of those. Me and my wife, we were just killing them dogs. And then, Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin, he did he participated. Let's see. Kirby participated. So listen, we want to do this like every month. We want everybody to, just come in. If you want to, you can join the group. You know what I mean? Look, I think I had put like every fourth Friday of the month, we'll have a different theme. And then everybody submits their theme, whatever that food is for that. And you know what? We put all the iCards in for everybody to look at all of the, it's another way of getting some exposure. But I like to just see what other creators create. Hey, and another thing, it's open to even people that are not creators.
All right. Before I forget, so you guys had the video the other day, maybe a week ago, maybe 3 days ago. I'm not good with time, especially after however many of these red Solo cups I've had. About that cruise you guys are doing. Tell people about that.
Go ahead, Jay Wade.
All right, so we got what we wanted to come up with is like a creators cruise, because I mean, since we've been on YouTube, we done ran into and met a lot of cool people and a lot of nice folks, and we'd love to hang out with them in person and whatnot. So we created an event to go on this creators cruise. So and the creators cruise, it's a carnival cruise. It's happening next June, 2019. And what we're gonna do is, we just want to be selfie sticks everywhere and get some time to spend some time in fellowship, and everybody get to take a little break from life, go on a cruise. And sometimes you think about going on vacation, but some people don't go on vacation. But this gives kind of everybody an opportunity to come together, meet each other face to face, spend some time with each other, and also be able to spend some time with your family out on a vacation and whatnot. So we very, very excited about it. Me and AB have been on numerous cruises. It's a lot of fun. And it's going to be extremely a lot of fun, because there's some folks that have signed up already that have met us on YouTube, and this will be the first cruise that they ever take. So, we invest in a lot of time in putting this thing together. If you do want to still get in on it, you can go back and watch the last video that we did, but we'll be pumping it out. So the cruise, I mean, it's very affordable. It was leaving from Long Beach in June. It's a seven-day cruise. So it's gonna be off the chain. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's definitely affordable. I think it starts at less than, I think, $800 or $900 a person. I'd have to grab the flyer, but when when you put that together, a family of four could actually enjoy this cruise for 7 days and 7 nights for just under. Matter of fact, it's just under $2,000. So when you put that into perspective, all the food and drinks and whatnot are paid for. Your sleeping arrangements and all your entertainment is already paid for. So it's all inclusive. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good deal.
Oh.
Go ahead, AB.
I was just going to chime in on that and just say, even for the creators out there, for all of us that have food channels, if you want to know how my mind works, and just from what I see, I'm new. I come to YouTube and with my eyes open and just looking, just think of the value that has to your channel also. Everybody's getting together, and just the majority of everything that I see is always it's just a different spin on the same old. This is why, like a few months ago, when I thought my job was going to end, I was trying to get with creators, because it gives you a different perspective when you meet face to face. It makes your brain think differently. So just imagine 15 YouTube channels, all of us together on a ship, sitting around eating unlimited food. Think about the value you bring as far as videos. You tap into something else, but it's still food related. You know what I mean? It's more Scott and I, before the show started talking, we were talking about how you develop relationships. You already family, excuse me, we already family, you know, as far as creators go, but then you get to meet personally. I just think that's just like epic, you know, and I don't want to just keep saying it like that. You know what? It's open for everybody. It's probably half of the people that's going, they don't even have channels. This is just people want to be around good energy, you know, good people. And that's what I'm about. You know what I mean? And that face to face, I can't even put a price on that.
All right, real quick, Scott, you got any questions from the chat?
I kind of dropped for a bit. I have so maybe give me a minute to scroll through and see what I can find.
Well, here, let's just do this. If your question didn't get answered, start pumping in there because we're down to the nitty gritty. So put it in the chat. Scott will catch it or I'll catch it. We're going to bang this thing out here relatively quickly. We're going to do like we did last week and have the after the hot seat show where I don't know if Jay Wade and AB can stay around for a little bit, but I'll open this thing up to where if you got Google Chrome, you can, and a webcam and a microphone or your phone with the Google Hangouts app, you can jump on there while hang out and bullshit. But all right. If you could cook with one person from any time period, who would it be?
Go ahead, Jay Wade. I'll give that to you.
Oh man, I bet you would, man. You know what? One person, it got to be a real person. Because I mean, I would love to cook with Fred Flintstone and, you know what I'm saying, a Brontosaurus burger or something like that. But I mean, I would probably say I wouldn't go back in time with cooking. Because I think we had an era where you know, we used salt heavily. We use a lot of sweeteners and stuff like that. And, you know, I don't know if my taste buds could go back in time to, you know, be using the less salt and sodium and all the other stuff. You know, I mean, that's just what it is. Hey, but I would go back in time and cook with AB.
Hey, that's right. Hey, you're supposed to lead with that one first. That's right. Good cleanup. Hey, you know what? If I can cook with anybody, you know what I would like to cook with? I like to cook with Bobby Flay. You know what I mean? I like that cat. Just, hey, he seemed real to me. You know what I mean? And I think me and his chemistry would just like take off. You know what I mean? Two different styles. You know what I mean? Me and him moving around fast out there in that outdoor kitchen he have. That right there, I think that'll be hot.
God, I know somebody posted something. I'm trying to respond to a comment, so have at it.
Kirby's Fish and Grill wants to know what your plans are, both AB and Jay Wade, for your channels in the future.
Hey, you know what? My plans are to open up my channel. You know what I mean? I want to open up my channel and just not be so one-dimensional. I know it's a cooking channel. I just want to do so many other things, and I want to find a way to tie it all into, you know, like food. You know what I mean? So that's my major, that's my struggle right now, just trying to make sure that everything that I have planned is food related and, you know, so that I don't lose nobody. I want to show me. I want to have fun and just show me on my channel. So just look for a lot of different things coming from, you know, from my channel, from my perspective.
Hey, I want to move my channel to, I mean, I enjoy doing vlogs. I just don't always have time to film, but I mean, that's kind of one I want to move into and doing tech reviews. I kind of want to do those two things. Matter of fact, I got three things sitting on the floor right now that companies have sent me to do a review on, and I have not done them yet. So I actually got 4 tech review videos that are pending. So I want to move my channel more into that, where I'd be doing vlog and also some type of tech reviews type stuff, because that's what I want to move into.
All right, I see James from Aim and Claiming Smokers asked, how do we do that, Hobo? Hop on after the show. James, I will post the so long story short, the way this whole show, the hot seat works is the 4 of us are on a Google Hangout. And I invite the other 3 guys on the show, you know, right before the show starts. So I will put that link in the chat here as we're wrapping the show up. And then you can click on that link and jump in. Now, we've had some issues previously where, for whatever reason, the link doesn't work, and basically we've restarted that thing, and I can send out a new link to other people. So if anybody tells me, like, hey, most of you guys are friends with me on Facebook, just send me a message, say, hey, I can't get in, and I will send that link to you. Scott, we got anything else?
We're caught up, bud.
All right, we're going to cut this down to the last 2 questions.
All right.
Actually, it's going to be the last 3 questions because I want to pitch you guys against each other.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
All right. So what's one thing that most people don't know about you?
I'll let you go, AB.
Hey, I was just filling my lungs up to tell you the same thing. Well, I kind of like, you know what? I think I touched it. I touched on it just a little bit, just saying that, hey, you know what? I'm proud to be, you know what I mean? I don't know what can I say, man? I don't want nobody to get the wrong impression of me, you know? Let me just say this. You might not know the guy you see today. This took a lot of work for me to get here. You know what I mean? But one thing I will tell you, my mama didn't raise no food. You know what I mean? So I've been able to think, even though when I was in my time of darkness, you know what I mean? I thought about right from wrong and things like that. So what I can tell you is I live in the light. I'm a stand-up dude, you know what I mean? And I'm proud to be where I'm at. You know what I mean? And that's just what I'll say. You might not, I don't know. You guys, maybe you can look at me and tell that, I don't know, but that's all. That's what I got to offer for it.
Man, I would tell y'all one thing that y'all might not know is that, you know, I am probably an Excel master with Microsoft Excel. I'm gonna leave it with that.
Hang on 1 second. Trying to help people out for the after the show. All right.
Okay.
So you guys hang out a little bit. Tell me something you all each think somebody else doesn't know about each other, that from opposite perspective. Good, bad, or ugly. Try to keep it not ugly because I'd like you guys to hang out afterwards.
Oh, man. Let me see.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna let you think. So, I've been I was a recruiter. I recruited for the service for probably almost 12 years in kind of the recruiting arena. So I would tell you I'm pretty good at reading people, and I'm pretty good at making people feel good. That's what I would say. So I would say that I can read people, and when they're in an unhappy state, or if they even in a happy state. So I could point that out in people. Did I answer that question? I kind of got sidetracked. I got ADHD for real.
I'm gonna call it good.
Let me hear the question one more time.
Basically, tell us something that about Jay Wade from your perspective.
Oh, I got to come back.
Oh yeah, hey, you missed your opportunity, bro. You missed it. You done. Okay, look, I'll say this about Jay Wade. It's almost like to what he just said about himself. That was real fair. I can tell you this. Listen, he a little he non-confrontational, and he can he's non-confrontational, and he like a little passive. But if you push it, hey, listen, he does have it. Hey, it does have a button that when it does finally push down far enough and click, that's when it stops. Mine is a little shorter, but his, when it does click, everything will stop immediately. You know what I mean? That's what I know about Jay Wade. When he's reached his limit, he's done.
You know what? I think that's true, man. But you know what? That comes from I used to have this kind of patience, but because I tell anybody, you know, I don't have a dimmer switch. I have an off and an on, and once it's on, I'm gonna be like AB. AB say you got problems. once it's on, you got problems. So, but I would say one thing about AB is
easy.
I'm trying to put this together in you know what I'm saying, so that we don't have to hang up after in the after show. But one thing about AB is that short fuse, man, he is aggressive quickly. So there is no thinking about it. If you come across AB any kind of sideways, he gonna let you know immediately that hey, look here, this ain't gonna happen again. As a matter of fact, you ain't getting he don't give you a pass on the first time or nothing. You don't get no passes with AB.
Well, my mother raised me on this term right here: take no wooden nickels from nobody.
Hey, don't be picking on Nichols, damn it.
I gotta say this, listen, and not to pop my collar or say nothing arrogant. Hey, had I took wood nickels from some people, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm not where I'm at today. So listen, you just have to make everybody, I'm not gonna say make everybody accountable, but if you try to pass me a wooden nickel, I think me and you need to address that immediately. And what's my favorite saying? Choose your next words wisely.
All right, last two questions. 3 channels you watch, 1 big, 1 small, and 1 you think should be bigger than they currently are.
The one
Go ahead, AB.
Man, that's a tough one. Okay, I'll take the one small channel, well, smaller channel that I watch would be not your everyday barbecue channel. Am I saying cooking channel? I don't know. He's new to me. He would be like the smaller channel that I watch. Love his editing, and I think I know he's going to be bigger than what he is right now. And again, I know he's just starting. Let's see, for a big channel that I watch. Now that's funny, because I really don't. I said this earlier. I really don't look at like who's big, but it's several big channels to me. You know, Bad Beast Barbecue, Aim 'em and Claim 'em. Those are all huge channels to me. I couldn't even tell you how many subscribers they have. You know what I mean? I just watch them, like the format, like the presence. And then, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm thinking of how can I put Christy's channel in there? I just, you know what? Hey, love your channel. You know, you could be huge or you could be small. I really don't know, but them the channels that I watch. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, and I don't want to offend nobody for those of you in there, you know, like loud. It's so many people. I can't just like name drop everybody in there, but I watch everybody's channel. Hey, Scott, I can feel you right now. It's getting hot on my screen. Hey, watch you too, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, I watch, hey, Hobo. Hey, everybody. That one there, hey, make sure you keep that as a staple question. I've heard it before, but that one right there, that's a good one right there, buddy.
And you know what? That is a tough one. That's a stumper. As you was talking, I was sitting here thinking, like, man, what channels do I really watch? You know, I mean, I try to browse through everybody that watches us regularly. I think I enjoy a lot of. I tell you what, man, I enjoy a lot of Ray Mack. I watch him, of course, Bad Beast Barbecue. I watch a little bit of him. So I don't think there's no, I would say, I guess, small channel or medium channel or big channel that gets a ton of love. Like I watch Daniel Pascal vlogs. I watch his stuff. I just like his style. And you know what? I think I watch all the cooking channels because I think that makes it so much easier for me to give AB a hard time. Because I hit him up. I'll be like, hey man, I'm just saying, did you see did you see Lyle on the grill, man? When you gonna get yours started? So I give him a hard time about that. So I watch quite a few of them. Not that I don't like them, but I like to give AB a hard time, and I enjoy watching them too. But as far as huge YouTuber, I do watch Casey Neistat. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
All right, last question. YouTube's getting all wonky, and you guys are getting all fucking Charlie Brown's teacher on me. Not because you guys are, but YouTube's just doing it. Who would you guys like to see in the hot seat in the future? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a cooking channel, but understand that I'm going to push on you guys to help me get that person on there. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
You know what? I'm not sure about everybody that's been on there already. Let's see. I know you had Ray Mack on there. Let's see. I'm trying to think who would be good on there. No, you had Loud. You had everybody on there. Think, Jay Wade.
Man, shoot, man, you got me.
Hey, you know what? I got one. What about Booger?
Booger, you've been called out again for the 300th time in only 30 episodes.
Has he had Meathead on here?
Me and Meathead are working on things. He can't do Thursdays because of his work schedule.
Okay.
I would like that. I think that'd be good. I like that guy. For some reason, I watch his channel too.
Kirby's Fish and Grill says, Hobo Nichol, was that a planned question? Yes, that's a question that's on most every hot seat, unless it's somebody like Pit Barrel Cooker, who I don't put in those type. If it's a company, I don't put them in that spot because I don't know what they're at. But Kirby, you'd be a good candidate for the hot seat.
Yep, Kirby. Yeah, he will be. And I got one more. I was thinking, if Kirby don't do it, what about Crystal, my gadget kitchen?
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. She'd be good.
Hit her up.
All right, I will.
All right, so real quick before I give the show to these guys to end, Kirby just put fuck. That's what I didn't want. Sorry, bro. So I don't know who's going to be on next week, but the week after that, I got to take a week off. I'm taking my kids to my dad's house, so there will not be a hot seat the week of the 11th. I don't know what the Thursday falls on. Anyways, you guys say whatever you want to say, promote whatever you want to promote, and while you guys are doing that, I will post a link to the hot seat after the show in the chat. Click that. If it doesn't work, I will send a couple of people have sent me their email address. I'll try to invite you that way. If it doesn't work, my apologies. Just send me an email and say, hey, it didn't work. All right, Jay Wade, AB, end the show.
Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna wrap it up with just going back on straight up that Creators Cruise. You can place your deposit as long as it's done before July 23rd. You can get the deposits in after that, but you got a whole year to pay for this cruise. And I get it. For some people, it may be a flight across the country, but I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. Would love to see you there. Would love to be there. I mean, I'm going anyway. Get whatever you got to get together up. But definitely appreciate you bringing me out. Let me spend some time on here, and definitely appreciate you waiting on me. This has been a great experience here, just spending some time with you guys, doing this hot seat. And yes, the seat, it does get hot. It does get hot.
All right, just to piggyback on what you said, hey, listen, so if you guys are interested in going on a cruise, listen, we created a Facebook page, and listen, it's the hashtag Creators Cruise 2019. Again, that's hashtag Creators Cruise 2019. And you know the hashtag, the pound. I don't know. When I was brought up, when I was a kid, it was the pound sign. Then when I became grown and with this social media, they didn't change the pound sign to a hashtag. So one more time, it's hashtag Creators Cruise 2019. You can look in the group, all the information in there. Even if you just want to like hang out, talk, ask questions, and even when it's done, you can see some of the pictures. You know what I mean? Once we do the cruise or whatever. But if you want to be involved in any type of way, that's the hashtag. Just go on in. Jay Wade or myself will accept you into the group, and then you in there. Okay, this is what I want to say. Hey, thank you to everybody out there in the community, those who have just watched a video of mine. I know I have a long ways to go. I got a lot of issues with my videos. I'm working on it. I'm trying to do better. Like as far as doing reviews. You know what you guys don't know is I struggle, talking in front of this microphone. Maybe it might not look like it now. You know what I mean? That's why I'm really, really thankful for Jay Wade. Help me come out of my shell. So I want to say thank you to all of you guys that's been out there, been with me from the beginning. Look, I was about to say, and I'm out. Hey, but you know what? That's it. Just want to say, hey, thank you to everybody that has supported me. You know what I mean? And thank you for opening up your arms. And I don't want to keep saying the same old. So I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet.
All right, real quick. Smoky Goodness says, "Damn, I'm late again. Sorry, Dan." And Raleigh Smoke says, "You ought to consider doing a podcast." I'm working on that, but July and August, I'm working 7/12s for fucking 6 weeks, and it's going to be a shit show. I'm not even sure if there's going to be a hot seat. All right, I'm going to put the link up to the Google Hangouts. You got to open that up with a Google Chrome browser, or else it's going to crash. Here's a link. Don't click on it for 30 seconds so I can end the show. All right, later.